I'm on the air. I'm on the air. I am on the air. Yes. I am on the air. Yes. Yeah. I've been stuck trying to finish off this S license, so I figured I might as well stream it so I can enjoy the sweet victory when I eventually manage to pass this track, because I'm on the last thing that I need to do, and I've been failing for about an hour now, so figured maybe if I record it, maybe it will happen, he says. But it's just mainly been that for about the last hour. This track has like the wet surface on either side of the track, and you as much as clip it. Ugh. I've not been able to find my lines so far. I can't handle this car. Just, I can't. So, I ploughed through, because I picked this up yesterday, and I ploughed through licenses over the course of about 3 hours. And then I did a couple more of the S licenses today, and now I'm stuck on this one. And it is not happening. For love nor money, it is not happening. I can get about a minute to a minute and 20 into the track, and then there's one specific corner that's causing me trouble. What is it? Away from... Like, you touch the wet track, and it just kind of, like, draws you into it. It's not fun. Ah, fucked it. Throttle, brake, Jesus, that was last minute. Okay, we're fine, we're good, we're good. Nope, we're fucked. That was nice. Why can't all my U-turns be like that? I guess it's not technically a U-turn. This car is just like opposed to the idea of braking. Like as soon as I tap the brakes, it just starts to shift. Now I'm no driving expert, so there's probably a legitimate reason for it. Here we are. Man. And the worst, like, I don't know if it's the worst thing, but just this chicane is so early on, and I've done it about 50 odd times now, and I still haven't fully mastered it out, because most of these corners, it's not too difficult to understand, like, right, yeah, here's where you need to brake, here's the line, but with this, it sometimes tells me to brake and it sometimes doesn't, and it's usually doing it based off of when I let go of the throttle. And I'm trying to cut the corner. I'm trying to cut the corner and sort of like drive straight through. And sometimes I hit it, and sometimes that first like chicane I don't even know if you could call it a chicane. But it clips the wheel and I'm gone because I'm going too fast. But like as far as I can see, you want to go at it with pace. You don't want to slowly crawl around it because it's not asking me to brake. Even if I go like a full speed, it doesn't want me to brake. Alright, well at least I've done that for a first time. Oh boy. Out of the water. Ah! Nope, 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 nope. You know, it asks me to brake there, but it doesn't do it every time. It only does it if I let go of the accelerator, which I don't understand. But we're through, whatever. Let's try and make the most of this part of the track while we can, because we ain't seen it that often. I do find that when I do complete the track and I have the Ghost with me, that actually makes it a lot easier to complete the track from there on out. So maybe I should just go super, super slow. But I guess it won't make any difference because if I'm trying to do a fast lap, then I'm not even going to see the Ghost. So... No, no. Ugh. Funny that, I followed the line and I actually do really well. Maybe I should try and do that more often. What a novel concept. Still got it, still got it, still got it. Ooh, boy. That was fluky. Hi there, SimRace dude. So I've been stuck getting my S license for about an hour now, and just, you know, not enjoying slipping on the wet track every other second. Yeah, it's this one. It's this one. I've had a couple of of the S licenses that caused me a bit of grief, but this one is just a nightmare. So I just want to get it finished. Not in terms of, well, obviously I would like to get the license, but I just want to complete a lap, just so I can see that I've done it, you know. Because I'd find that with a couple of the other S license laps that I struggled with, once I got the first lap down, even if it wasn't with the bronze, after that it was a lot easier to complete it, you know, knowing that you have completed it that one time. But even doing that is causing a lot of grief. Because, yeah, just the wet track either side, even gently scrape the water either side, and the car is... oh, baby. Oh, I just want to complete. I just want to complete. I got mostly gold for, like, the first 2 licenses, and then I think I got, like, mostly silver for the next 2, and then it's just been bronze there on out. Yeah, I just want to get the licenses done at this point, and then actually get on with whatever this game is meant to be, because I haven't played Gran Turismo since, I want to say, like, the 3rd one. And all I really remember about them is it's kind of like, you know, Pokemon, but for cars. You're just collecting cars. But obviously the driving, the mechanics is a lot more realistic than, say, because I've mostly been playing Forza over the last 2 years or so, which is not a simulated experience. Well, at least I can't drive into a tree on this one. He says, I'm sure I'll find a way. But none of that is going to happen unless I can complete this in track. And I'm just at a point now where I'm just like, you know what? Let's just record it, so when it does happen, I have something to celebrate. Can I do that before the Microsoft conference begins? We will see. Oh, I can't get this, I can't get this chicane. I really can't. I feel like the car, like, slightly goes off the floor, or there's just that brief amount of elevation off the floor, and you just lose control. And you lose control even for that split second, and it's pretty much game over. That was the longest corner known to man. Yeah, for the most part, I've focused on the dry line. I guess maybe, you know what, I'm going to focus on taking that chicane and just going a little bit slower and going around. Because I've been treating it like a straight line, and that probably is working to my detriment. Because the ratio of when I managed to get through in one piece under the current tactic, like 10% of the time. So let's just, in theory, nope. Yeah, that was my other day. My other idea was just to do a slow lap, and yeah, do you know what? I think I might do that. Let's go for that approach. Not this lap, the next one. I was already in the middle of this lap. That didn't count. The middle was 3 seconds in. All right, gentle inputs. Nice and easy. No, oh god, no. No. I will take any advice to get this fucking thing done at this point. So, the idea of a gentle lap is a really good idea. And I think, you know, I was being very stubborn, just thinking that I will persevere through. But I don't think Gran Turismo is the kind of game that you can persevere through. I think you do need to sometimes pick like a tactical approach. So that is what we're going to go for. and see what happens. So have you been playing Gran Turismo since launch then? Telling their time to complete this on depot. Oh man, the internet is a wild place. Oh, that's some good shit. I'm sorry, like, I guess maybe if you just can't complete it and you want to get it done so you can get on with whatever else, then sure, you know. But I don't know, there's a certain sense of accomplishment that comes with doing a thing like this, and part of that for me at least is, you know, I come from playing a lot of tough 2D platformers, your Mega Mans and whatnot, your Super Meat Boys. So this kind of thing, getting stuck on one particular bit for hours at end, you know, I do live for this sort of thing. So I say, you know, I might sound like I'm complaining, but I'm also loving it as well. Alright, this is the furthest we've got so far, so the approach of going slow and steady was a good idea. So, it's still good? No. Fuck. So with the, like, the DS license then, because again, it's been so long since that I played a Gran Turismo. Like, what is the benefit of doing all of the licenses, or at least, you know, getting up to the point of completing the S license? Like, does it unlock further tracks that you complete that you need to have a specific license for? Because I've just done, like, the menu. I've done the first one, and then obviously this is part of the second menu. I don't know if the second menu demands you to finish all the licenses, or just the first one. But yeah, I can't remember, like, what the licenses do, other than just, you know, teach you how to play the game. Thumbs up your end. Oh, okay, right, so they eased up on that then. That's cool. Excuse me. What's the situation with the multiplayer then? Why is that been a problem? Because other than seeing some of the updates where players are complaining about the in-game economy and, like, the amount you need to grind for certain stuff, I've really not been in the loop of Gran Turismo so far. Oh shit! Oh, I just need to not look at the chat. I need to not look at the chat. Oh my god! Fuck it, we're still going. We're still good. That was a Sebastian Vettel special. I have no idea how he survived or pulled that back today. Ah, nah, it's too late. That one was just my fault. Let off the gas before you brake, and then, like, pepper the gas during turns. Alright? That was some good donuts, alright? Maybe I'll just stick to doing donuts. Maybe that's where my talent is with this game. So, for the moment, all I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to do, like, a slow lap just to do... whatever. Yeah, I'm just trying to do, like, a first lap just to get it done, and then, you know, try and build up the speed, because I've been at this thing for about an hour to an hour and a half, and, ooh, it's just not happening so far. So, we're going to be nice and steady for the moment. And I need to not look at the chat, because every time I look at the chat, bad things happen. Alright, that was... I don't... The thing I don't know is with that chicane, let's call it chicane, is I don't know if you're meant to just fucking floor it or not, because it looks like it's fairly straight that you can, but I can't get that first corner right. So I don't know if it's just my overall approach is wrong, or just that my skill for the approach that I'm trying to do is not there yet to pull that off. Overall, this has been a little bit cleaner than the last 60 attempts. He says, as he... Ah, fucks it. So lag and less options for the lobby settings. Oh, see, yeah, lag in a game like this. Can't be having that. It's really been interesting though. Like between the PlayStation and the Xbox, and I'm not going to get into a console war thing because I own both and I enjoy both of them. But it does seem that the Xbox overall, this generation so far, has figured out online play. Like I've been playing a ton of Windjammers on my Series S, and I haven't had any kind of issues at all. And even actually like playing on the Switch, like I've been playing a bunch of the Twitch Online, the sports game, and that's been great. And I'm going to jump into some strikers, not on this stream, but just, you know, offline. But I was watching a friend of mine play some a minute ago, and like the online stuff, that is silky smooth. But I don't know if it's a Sony thing or what the deal is, but it's unfortunate. The cross-gen, yeah, I guess there is that. I'll be super curious to see how Fall Guys does when that goes free to play a couple of days' time now. Because that, if I recall, is going to be cross-gen. Yes, I took that corner really slowly. No, I don't care. It's going to be the slowest lap known to man, but we'll get it finished. Alright, I think this is the furthest I've gone. So, no pressure, Mark. No pressure. No! No! Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. That was upsetting. I'll tell you what was wild as well, right? So, I put this disc in yesterday, and from the time that I booted up the game and it started downloading all of the updates and whatnot else, from the time that I got onto like the overworld to actually start moving around, I want to say it was about 90 minutes, may have been a little bit less. And I know this is not exactly an uncommon thing for like big games post-release, if you pick it up say 2-3 months later. But man, I don't buy the big games that often, and usually when I do, I usually get them at launch. It's been a while since I bought one a little while after launch, so you know I'm still expecting there to be a bit of a wait. But between that and then between the unskippable like 5-minute intro, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, I have a handheld device that, you know, in theory you use to travel around with, but sometimes it just gets used because the other thing I want to be playing isn't available yet. See, the problem with this car as well is if you go around a corner but you haven't got enough pace to stick to the track, it's actually as difficult in some way, and you're just as likely to go spinning. Would that be understeering? I don't know my understeer and oversteer. Driving expert, I am not. No, this is PS5. It might not look as pretty because I'm playing this off of... like, I've got the monitor that's hooked up to my PC. And so, yeah, it might not be looking as sharp and... Yeah, I just... I don't know. Had a lot of shit to download. It just might be my connection as well. Might be a little bit slow.
God.
To some degree, you're probably right, but also sitting here in silence has been driving me slowly mad over the last hour. So it's all good. It's all good. I appreciate the support all the same. Stay. Yes, good. Very nice. It would probably seem realistic to say that driving games, and specifically like simulated driving games, probably not the best thing to try and converse with while playing. But hey, I'm a madman. What can I say? Four hours. Jeez. Yeah, I'm not a platinum kind of person. As in, I'm not a trophy. I'm not a trophies kind of person when it comes to the PlayStation, and I'm not a completionist like in general. So I will happily take the bronze and move on with my life. But more power to you and respect, much respect for getting that gold. But I don't think I can bring myself to do that. And it's one of those things as well, like, one of the earlier on licenses, there was one or two challenges that took me a few goes. And I was thinking, that's alright, you know, I'll definitely get the gold. Or maybe I got the silver, and then I tried a few more times and I got the gold. And I was like, you know, at this pace, yeah, I could probably get the gold for all of these. And here we are. Here we the fuck are. You play, I mean, the name would suggest that you enjoy racing games, but I'll ask the dumb question anyway, is if it's just like Gran Turismo, or if stuff like the Formula 1 games as well are your bag. Oh man, I go into the corner and I come out of it and it's really nice and clean, and then I'm in my head thinking, oh yeah, you nailed that one, that I'm not thinking about the next fucking corner, and I should know, you know, you always have to be thinking a corner ahead. Like, I've been, and obviously it's not the same thing, but, you know, I've done a lot of go-karting over the years, and when I'm go-karting, I know that fucking, you're not thinking about the corner that's ahead of you, you're thinking about the one after and how you're going to leave the corner you're coming from to that one. And I'm just not being smart at all. Nope. Nope. Fuck. Ah! Alright, cardigan's coming off. Getting serious now. Yeah, I've been out of the loop on Gran Turismo again, I think like since the third one. And I was half tempted because I have an emulation handheld, and I was half tempted. I booted up like the original Gran Turismo just to see it running on like this tiny little device. I don't have it in front of me. But I was like, well, do I really want to start playing through like OG Gran Turismo, considering I'm going to be playing the new one? But I guess it's always good to go back and play like the old ones, to kind of see like the evolution of the series. Because I'm doing that with Tony Hawk's as well at the moment. Just kind of going back from the first one and through them to see. And I'm more like in tune with the Tony Hawk series because I did play through all of them. But because I didn't do that with Gran Turismo. Low on the throttle and brakes, drive like you've got an old bastard vaccine. Alright, well I was driving my Nan recently, so alright, we'll try that. Yeah, I adore the Tony Hawk series, but I did play through pretty much all of them, other than Tony Hawk's 5, because that was just terrible, and no one needs to do that. So I have more of an understanding of the evolution of that series, where, you know, I don't have that for GT7, or for the Gran Turismo series. But I do remember a lot about, like, those first two games. Like, I remember a lot about some of the tracks, and just the UI, actually. Like, GT2 in particular is, like, a really specific UI that I remember. That's one of those things that, like, takes me back. Like, one of my kind of early PlayStation memories is that game in particular. And it's not like I even spent a lot of time with it, but it was something that I played with my uncle, because he was big into his cars, and I never have been. But obviously I was big into video games. It was a nice thing for us to bond over. And I always remember just, like, having the sort of cursor to move around the screen, which wasn't something I was used to in a video game, like a console video game anyway. But yeah, just little things like that come back to me. Oh shit. Alright, that was better. Much better than the last time I tried to go through that corner. I am tapping this throttle. You can probably fucking see it and hear it. No, 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 no you don't. No you don't. Stay with me. That was a good recovery. Alright, so far so good. My nose is itchy, and this is not the time for that. Oh boy. Ah. Oh, go. Whoa. No, I'm just using X. Like, X feels more comfortable to me. I presume that, like, the triggers are sensitive and you can... Yeah, I presume the triggers are, like, touch sensitive, or weighted, maybe that's the term to use. I'm just gonna crawl off. Ay. Sketchy, but hey, it'll do. Tell you what, when I do get this license done, I'm never driving in this car or doing this track again. I'll give it a day. Yeah, stay there. And we go. Uh, I got cocky for like a split second, and it cost me. I was thinking, yep, I got that turn right, I can power through. Nope. Nope, this track does not like you. And will not allow that. Smoother. Just breathe. Just breathe. What is going to be distressing or depressing is when I eventually, because I will beat this fucking track, when I do beat it, is seeing just how outside of the time I am. Letting me know exactly just how slow I was going round it. Oh, damn it. Alright, we go again. We ride like the night. God, that was so bad. That was so bad. Whatever. I'm still on the track. Keep going. Just finish a lap. All you need to do. Anything past that will be a bonus today. Just finish a fucking lap mark. We're just going for a leisurely stroll on a Sunday. Nothing more, nothing less. I think one of the other things as well is that, and one of the reasons that I'm running into this issue is I sometimes get a bit scared when I'm going around the corners and I'm going a bit slower. I'm tentative to hold to just like slam to the right or the left depending on which way I'm going. But the car will grip. The car isn't going to, you know, I can get round the corner and because I tap away or I tap left slightly and then if I'm going right. I think some of that made sense in my head. It probably didn't make sense when I listened back to this later. But I just need to be more committed to the turn. Get back on the fucking track, for God's sake. Alright, let's calm down here. Jesus. It's not off-road. But yeah, it's some of the longer turns that are causing me grief. Ow. I stopped focusing for a second, and then... It feels like it wants me to brake a lot earlier than I need to on that corner. Like, I slam the brakes down and I'm like, well, I don't know, it just seems a bit earlier. But then it's telling me to brake early there and I'm not, and then I'm spinning off the track, so maybe I should just listen to the game. Off the wet. It's kind of like that thing in Cuphead where you don't know how close you are to the end. And it's kind of a similar thing because I'm not looking at the track as I come off the course. But I don't know how much further I have to go. Like, I'm sort of gauging by looking at the time. But because I'm going so slow, I don't really feel like that's an accurate measure of where I am on the course. Or how much I have left to do. Yeah, I feel like that wants me to brake so much earlier. I mean, it's not that bad considering what I'm trying to do at the moment, but that I definitely need to brake when it wants me to. That's probably been part of my problem, is not braking when it asks me to there, because I've gone off a number of times on that corner. And this corner as well. I keep losing at this corner, and it does want me to brake, but I'm not just getting the line right. Brake. Yeah. I can feel my palms getting sweaty. That does not happen. My palms do not get sweaty when I play. Maybe they did during Cuphead. I don't remember. I guess we'll find out at the end of the month. That was a bit wide, but I wasn't going fast enough for there to be an issue. Alright, should be able to power through. Tap on the throttle. Very nice, very nice. I'm going to brake because I tend to just let go of the acceleration, the throttle on that corner, and every time I just go straight off into the side. So I'm just going to be cautious there. Eee. Alright. Should have gone into the corner a little bit earlier, and on that corner as well. That seems really early to want to brake there. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, fuck you. It's getting sketchy. Oh, boy. I was living on the knife edge there for about the last minute of that track. God. Yeah, whatever. I felt like I was on a good level, good amount of momentum there, and I feel like I've just lost it all. Oh man. Get out of the track, get out of the wet, stay on the track. That's ideally what we want to be doing here. Not smooth, but we made it. God, I'm going to go play so much Burnout after this is a palate cleanser! For fuck's sake! Ugh. This will not be my Everest. I refuse. This try again sign is going to haunt my dream. I remember when this bit was the toughest part. God. It is progress, yeah. And I appreciate you sticking around to see me endure this. Appreciate it. Okay. No. They think. But the noises we make. feel it. I could feel the control slipping out of my hands. Man alive. Whatever. That one don't count. Coming up to 1 hour on this stream of doing this, and there was about a good 30 to 40 minutes before, so yeah. Yo, hey, easy. Jesus. I've been on a bucking Bronco sometimes. What does TC refer to? They're having to explain it to me, i.e. an idiot. Remember to breathe, Mark. It will really help you out while you're trying to do this. And there we go. Press control on the D-pad, press left until you get to the blue controls, crank it up to 5. Alright. We're up to 5. No, I think this one is solely on me, but it is appreciated. Ah, Jesus. Oh, God. I think I'm going to have one more go at this, and I'm going to stop in the hour, and I think I'm going to have to go look at something else for a bit, because this is starting to get a bit painful. I think it's one of those things that I need to come back to it in a couple of hours, and then I'll get it within, like, the first 5 attempts. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. We're bang on an hour, and I can't. Ugh. Well, Simrace dude, I appreciate you watching whatever the fuck that was for the last hour. I got close on 1 or 2 occasions, but it's just not meant to be, you know? Just this time, it's just not meant to be, and that's okay. I'm zen, I'm calm, and maybe next time. Maybe next time. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Yeah, I'll give this a crack again at some point. God knows when. Until then, have a good Sunday. Take it easy. And, yeah, I'll be back online at some point to give this nonsense another try through. So, until then.